Hello YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting and a Fan. So today is Thursday. I do want it to be Friday, but we're not there yet. Today is Thursday, June 29th, 2017, and the current time is approximately 5:41 p.m. So I would like to acknowledge my newest YouTube channel subscriber, My Tarot 3, written as one word. My Tarot and the number 3. Very excited about this, especially because now I have 101 subscribers. I'm very excited about this. I'm like, ooh, yes. So it's like, I don't know what to do with myself. And I also want to shout out to Gothica. I feel good right now. I really feel good. I need to acknowledge that I feel really good right now. I feel really full right now because I had some phenomenal Mexican food from a local restaurant, which is so good. And I feel relaxed. I feel happy. I feel like I'm getting back on track on a lot of things. I don't discuss my personal stuff too often, and I don't feel comfortable giving all of you all the details. Let me simply state that there were some personal challenges that arose in April, and through a combination of spiritual practices and celestial support from humans, human-looking beings, and celestial beings, I am finally overcoming those challenges. I feel as though the tide is indeed turning in my favor, and I must acknowledge my personal psychic advisor, Roger Pratt, for his prayers, for his wisdom, for his divine guidance, for the divine love and wisdom that he radiates in every interaction I have with him, whether it is in person, whether it is via email, whether it is via a text message, etc. It is, I don't usually talk about this, but it really does make a humongous difference to have a really good personal psychic advisor. And I have a phenomenal personal psychic advisor in Roger Pratt. Over the years I've met different kinds of people, and I've met different professional psychics, and some of them have offered me free readings, and I very rarely accept free reading offers. It's something that I just don't do. I do have a few close friends who have given me free readings, and usually for me to accept it, they need to actually conduct a reading right then and there. Otherwise I'll be like, another time maybe. It's not my thing. It's like, I don't know why I don't accept free readings. I think part of it has to do with my belief that if I accept free readings from somebody else, that means that more people will be requiring me to give them free readings or expecting me to give them free readings, or it might mean something else. But for me personally, it's I'm very picky about who gives me readings, and it's really because I've had some phenomenal readings with my personal psychic advisor, Roger Pratt, and he has spoiled me for other readings. He has spoiled me for other readers. That's what I meant to say. And readings, actually. So I'm looking forward to my weekend. I have a wonderful friend who is visiting from New Mexico, and I will have the opportunity to play tour guide, which I don't even remember the last time I did. And I'm very excited about that. I'm looking forward to that. And of course, I am absolutely looking forward to the Black Mirror Salon on Sunday, July 2nd, 2017, from 1 to 7 p.m. at Catland. It is now going to be 1 year since Catland had their last Black Mirror Salon. And yes, I won't deny, I would love for Catland to have Black Mirror Salons on a regular basis, or at least a semi-regular basis. When it comes to the co-owners of Catland, and specifically multi-talented and multifaceted Melissa, she can do no wrong in my mind. I think she's wonderful. I have so much personal and professional respect for her, and I have said it before, and I will say it again. If she asked me to stand on my head, I would do it. I'd need help. I'd ask for help, I'd get help, but I would do it because that's how much respect I have for her. That's how much admiration I have for her. And, you know, she can do no wrong in my mind. The few times that I have said or done something that upset her is like, I can't believe I did that, you know, because that's how much I think of her. Now, I'm also looking forward to catching up on a lot of things. You know, sometimes life happens, and when I say life, I mean bullshit and stuff and gunk, and it gets in the way of the beauty and the power and the sacredness and the magic and the juiciness. And I'm all about blessings, gifts, miracles, empowerment, joy, riches, success, and juiciness. I'm not all about gunk. I'm not all about what I call drama, trauma, melodrama, or DTM for short. But sometimes that happens in life. Sometimes that happens in other people's lives. Sometimes that happens in my life. So yeah, but I want to share with you a prayer that my personal psychic advisor, Roger Pratt, gave me. And it has been a healing balm for me. Humongous healing balm. You know, I always find it fascinating that, you know, I'm a happily recovered Catholic, and I'm a moon magic witch, and I'm more than happy to pray to various saints. So there is an aspect, if you will, of Saint Sarah called Sara la Kali. And this is the prayer that Roger had emailed me. My sacred saint, Our Lady Sara Kali, Mother and Queen of all the gypsy tribes of this earth. Okay. I keep hearing my psychic guide saying not now. So I apologize, ladies and gentlemen of YouTube, but not now. But let me let you know that it is, it has been helping me enormously. It has been keeping me safe. It has been keeping me from losing my mind, losing my temper, losing my sanity, losing it. And it brings me to a very important point. You know, I love being spiritual. And one of the most beautiful and one of the most amazing compliments my personal psychic advisor, Roger Pratt, ever gave me is that I'm spiritual without having to work at it. And, you know, all these years later, I still love and adore and revere that compliment. And I also feel that because I'm a professional psychic and because I'm a moon magic witch, I have a responsibility to maintain my spiritual practices. However, I truly believe that everyone has the right to be spiritual. Everyone has the right to engage in and maintain spiritual practices that serve him or her, that empower him or her, that enrich him or her, whether it's financially, whether it's physically, whether it's emotionally, whether it's spiritually, whether it's energetically, whether it's psychologically. I truly believe that spirituality is one of the most important things that anybody can have. And I am extremely picky about people in my personal life with regards to spirituality. I really cannot even have casual sex with somebody who doesn't have some degree of spirituality. I wouldn't even consider sharing my life, my home, and my bed with somebody who didn't have any degree of spirituality. I do not require that any life partner be a witch or be spiritual in that kind of magical context. And it's funny because my personal psychic advisor has often quoted his late mother, who to me was a brilliant font of wisdom. And she used to say, every witch needs a Darren. And, you know, I think it was the first time that I lovingly and respectfully disagreed with her wisdom. Because in my life I had plenty of Darrens. They're not in my life right now. So, what does that tell you? Anyway, so I encourage you to look at which spiritual practices resonate with you most strongly, and make an ongoing, I'm going to say it like this, create and maintain an ongoing practice with regards to those spiritual practices. You know, a perfect example is prayer. How often do you pray? Do you pray? Do you pray once a day? Do you pray once a week? Do you pray once a month? Or do you only pray when you're really desperate? So that's one example. I personally have gotten to the point where I cannot afford not to engage in a daily practice of affirmations, spiritual decrees, and prayers. Because I know what happens when I even lapse even one day. Now I want to talk about something fun and cool. So most of you know that I am an avatar of alliteration. And because of that, this is one of my many purple pens of prosperity. Purple pen prosperity. Notice a theme. It is R2 Blast. Never heard of this company. I think no, it's by Incorporated. R2 Blast is the model. And I love these pens. It's funny because I purchased this as part of a set. It was a 2-pen set. The other one was pink. And this is the pink one. If you want to get a pink pen of prosperity, that's fine. For me, it's a purple pen of prosperity. But you can make it anything. It could be a red pen of prosperity for you, or a green pen, or even a blue pen of prosperity for you. For me, it's a purple pen of prosperity, which is why I always like to have purple pens. You want to make me happy? Give me a purple pen. Seriously. You know, I haven't talked about that in a while. I have thought about, and I've been thinking about this for a while, having a P.O. box where YouTube channel subscribers who want to give me gifts can mail them to that P.O. box. That was put well on the back burner. I still want to do it. I still feel divinely guided to do it. I certainly want to do it while Mercury is transiting direct as opposed to in retrograde. So once it is official, I will let you know what it is. And I am going to resume working on a lot of different videos. I love the fact that I have 3 or 4 or maybe more YouTube channel subscribers who have what I would call a lust or a love affair or a great and enthusiastic relationship with the Sacred Tarot, especially at a time when I am becoming much more interested and much more excited in doing tarot tag videos. So those of you who are my YouTube channel subscribers who have more than a casual interest in the tarot, you have subscribed to me at a great time. And for those of you who have yet to subscribe to me, by all means, subscribe to my YouTube channel. And those of you who have yet to schedule your readings with me, schedule your readings with me. I tend to book up very fast, and I've noticed when I began leading a group prosperity class on a monthly basis, I noticed that I booked 3 times faster from March through August and 7 times faster from September through December. I'm at the point right now where I do have appointments scheduled as far in advance as October 2017. We're currently in the next to last day of June 2017. I do have 3 appointments scheduled thus far in July of 2017. So my recommendation to you is if you have not yet scheduled a reading with me, do it fast. Also, and I feel the need to say this because, you know, now that I do not lead group metaphysical classes as often as I once did, ironically, I'm even busier than when I was. But, you know, as much as I love giving readings at Catland, I don't assume that I'm going to give readings there forever. I don't assume that, because things are going very well for me at Catland, but, you know, things could change. Anything could happen. And so for those of you who want to have a divinely discounted reading with me through Catland, whether it is an in-person reading through Catland, or a phone reading through Catland, or a Skype reading through Catland, do not assume that I'm going to forever give readings at Catland. I love Catland. I love being one of their in-house readers. Melissa thinks I'm wonderful. The other readers think I'm wonderful. The staff think I'm wonderful. And I think they're wonderful. I love what Catland is and what it has and what it offers. But I don't assume anything. I don't assume anything. I'm not going to assume anything. So yeah, so if you want that divine discount, you know what to do. And I think that's it for now. I thank you one and all for honoring who I am and what I do. I thank you for honoring all of us at Catland and all we do too. And of course, I wish to lovingly and lavishly acknowledge my awesome audio-visual tech person, who is also my amazing computer tech person, who spends a great deal of time and energy in filming my YouTube videos so that they look beautiful and fantastic and technically flawless, and they make me look even more gorgeous than I already am, and make me feel fantastic, and I am forever thankful to everything and for everything he does. And I think that's it. I wish all of you a beautiful weekend. I wish all of you many blessings, many gifts, and many miracles.